Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review slash first impressions of the new Rare Beauty line by Selena Gomez. Super excited to try these products out, and when I saw that they were coming out with a foundation, I'm a foundation junkie and I'm always looking for things that are gonna help cover up my acne. If you guys are interested in seeing my first impressions of Rare Beauty and if the Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Foundation can cover up my acne and acne scarring, then just keep on watching. I got two things from Rare Beauty. I got, well, I guess technically three. Yesterday I placed a Sephora order as soon as I saw it launched. I got the little sample of the primer and a foundation. I got a different shade. I think I got 190N, so that's coming in the mail. But when I saw it was actually in Sephora stores, I ran to get it because I was so excited to try it. I got 250W, which is kind of a jump, but we'll see. The rest were really cool tone. And I also got the Always Optimist 4-in-1 Mist, so I got suckered into this because I need a new setting spray. We will see how that goes. 250W, which is light medium with warm peach undertones, which is Selena's shade. I have a feeling it's gonna be a little too dark for me. The Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation retails for $29. A weightless foundation with concentrated pigments that feels barely there while providing buildable medium to full coverage with a natural finish. Beauty Always an Optimist 4-in-1 Prime and Set Mist. This retails for $24 and it is just an ultra fine glow boosting mist that hydrates, primes, sets, and refreshes the skin. This has niacinamide in it. That's interesting. I'm gonna start off and just prime my face. I'm gonna use my Farsali primers. I didn't get her other primer in time, but it is still coming, so I'm excited to try that. Do a little skin update. This is how my skin's looking like so far. She's been irritated. Had a rough couple of weeks, especially in here. This actually is starting to heal. This area has just been wild. I'm gonna apply it two ways. I think I'm gonna use my Fenty brush just because it reminds me of the one she kind of launched. I'm also gonna use a beauty blender. Oh. Yeah, it's gonna be way too dark for me. It has a paint smell, but not really, which tells me maybe it will be kind of full coverage because they always, for some reason, seem to smell like paint. Foot applicator is not usually my favorite just because of, like, you know, the acne situation and how hygienic it is. I usually do this. I have a Tarte concealer that is the same situation, so I'm just gonna literally put it on my finger and kind of go around it. Ooh, it's really watery. Not a lot comes out on the doe foot itself, which is interesting. And it is really thin and it feels like a serum consistency, almost like the Islas skin tint. That's what it reminds me of. I'm gonna use this side with a beauty blender. This side with a brush. Oh no. Okay, so this is it with the brush side done and the beauty blender side. As you can see, my skin is a lot more evened out. I would say the brush side has a lot more coverage than the beauty blender side. I think I actually added a little too much on this side, but beauty blender side looks pretty fine. This side, however, is looking wild, and let me show you why. How dry my skin is up in this area and in the corner. That never really happens to me this bad, especially right here in like my little mustachio area. Maybe I just added too much, but because this side isn't doing that, and I don't know why one side of my face would be drier than the other. Felt pretty hydrated today, so I don't know, but this is not looking good. I'm gonna try and just take some of that away because this looks ridiculous. It's kind of upsetting. I really wanted to like this, especially because I always love Selena Gomez. She's like one of my, pretty much been my top fave like female celebrity ever since I was like a child. Really accentuating my acne and acne scarring, which is no bueno for me. It's so weird because it's not doing it on this side. And up here on my forehead, it's like clinging. Not had a foundation cling to my dry spots this bad in a very long time. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup and then we'll get into the setting spray, which hopefully will be able to save me because right now she's looking rough. This is how my makeup is looking so far. It's starting to look a lot better now that the foundation is kind of settling in, although I don't know how this is gonna look if you have really dry skin, even if you have acne but you're like getting dry like I am right here, like when it's crusty and healing. So far it's been a stage 5 clinger, but it is getting better as it wears It's not as pronounced, but it's still, she's there. Let's go on in with the setting spray and see if this can save us. She's cute. It smells like kind of like a spa. That is it for now. I'm gonna wear this foundation throughout the rest of the night. It is 7:49 p.m. so I don't know how much longer I'm gonna wear. I'm gonna try and wear it today and maybe this weekend. It's supposed to be super hot, so it'll be hopefully a pretty good wear test, and I will check back with you guys in a few hours. This is a check-in. I am wearing the Rare Beauty foundation again. Also, side note, I might go pick up the blush tomorrow just because I'm a sucker. I'm wearing the foundation again today, and also the setting spray. I did not get in the primer yet. I like the shade a little better now that I have tried it with different products, but depending on the other shade I get in, we'll see. Anyway, this is how we're looking. We are looking a little dewy because it is very, very hot. It's at least like 80 degrees in my house right now, and outside it was like 105 today. So I figured it'd be a good test. I've been wearing this makeup probably for like at least 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I'm wearing a lot of products from the Trend Mood box. If you haven't seen that video, we'll link it up here. I'm liking how it's looking a lot better today. I don't know if it's just my excess sweat is really helping the foundation sink into my face a lot more and look a lot better, but the dryness that we were experiencing earlier is gone. Like, I'm not seeing that. I also feel like I prepped differently. I added like a hyaluronic acid serum. Could have been just how I prepped it before. Not too much craziness. Not an oil slick just yet, which is good. I'll check back with you guys later tonight or tomorrow, and we'll wrap up this review and see if this foundation is worth it. And coverage wise, it's hanging on. This is why wear tests, and I don't really like doing first impressions because so much can change within just changing it up. Guys, it's time to wrap up my review on Rare Beauty and the foundation and all the other products I got. Love how much it covered my acne and acne scarring. You can barely tell, and I love it. Actually is more blurring than I initially thought, so I for sure think it gives me that blurring effect that I look for in my foundations. It is more of like a serum-y type of consistency. It reminds me of the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation, a little bit like the Ilia skin tint, but more coverage. So I actually ended up really liking this. It does tend to cling onto dry spots a little bit more than I would like, but again, I feel like the first day might have been my fault because you saw how crusty my skin looked, especially in this area. It was nasty. Like, I was like, this foundation's gonna be a hard no for me. But I think it was my fault and how I prepped my skin. Now that I prepped my skin differently with more hydrating products, this actually turned out really well. And again, it lasts so well in the heat, lasted all day yesterday, and I think it pairs perfectly with the blush. I actually like this a lot more than I thought I was going to. I thought this was going to be a hot no for me, but I actually ended up really liking it. I love applying this with a brush the best, and even the Tati Blendable, I think it applies beautifully and really maximizes that coverage if you're looking for that. But I also like how it's able to sheer it out, so if you want more natural on a more natural day, it's really easy to sheer out, which is nice. I feel like applying too much product, this will get crazy, and didn't evenly disperse it, and because the other side of my face looked pretty good, the other side just looked like a trash monster. So I think I added too much product. Overall, I really enjoyed this foundation, and I would give it like a solid 7.5, 8 out of 10. It is really good. I think I'm gonna keep using this. It feels super lightweight on the skin too, so that's nice. It doesn't feel like it's clogging my pores. I've worn this for 3 days, and so far not one breakout. It doesn't feel like a mask at the end of the day, even when it's super hot and I'm like dying. You put it on, it feels a little bit oily, again, like that serum consistency, but that goes away once it's all blended in. And you're gonna get anything from this line, try the foundation and the lip and the liquid blush. I think these are the biggest winners from the collection. I ended up picking up a blush color because, again, I'm just a sucker. They didn't have the one I wanted. I wanted the more like light peachy pink one, but I got this just because I saw a couple other people like wearing it. It looked really pretty, so that's what I'm wearing on today. This is in the shade Love. This does dry very quickly, so you need to work quick with it. I think it's best used probably either with your finger or a beauty blender. I tried doing it with a brush, but it just was not fast enough to get the job job done and it kind of left it splotchy, so I would for sure do it one cheek at a time and not like a two cheek situation. But once it's kind of blended with my powder and my highlight, I kind of was able to fix it and it was okay. Lasts a long time. Like all day yesterday I was in the pool. It was like 105, maybe higher, and this stayed put all day. So really impressed with these blushes. These blushes are also super pigmented, so you do not need a lot at all. A little goes a very long way, so I would start small and build your way up. Tails for $20. For the primer, so it's an okay primer. I like it. Reminds me of the MAC strobe light primer. The consistency is more gel-like and kind of cooling, which I like, and I feel like it is a little bit tacky, so it helps the foundation stay on a little bit more. But overall, I don't think it's anything too crazy. I think you can skip this. Retails for $14. Setting spray, I like it. I think, again, it's kind of on the same boat as the primer. I don't know if it's my favorite setting mist. I really like the Anastasia Dewy Set Mist. That one's really good because I just really felt like I saw like, oh wow, I'm dewy, I'm glowy. So I'm not really seeing that from this, but it does smell really good and it is getting the job done. I like it. If you're in the market for a nude setting spray, maybe try this one out. The mist is pretty good. It could be finer, but it's not like camel spitting, so that's what I appreciate the most. And I didn't pick up the concealer or any of the lip products or the brow or the eyeliner. I stuck with more of the complexion products. I think this is a decent product launch and I'm excited to see what she comes out with in the future. Also just love the messaging behind Rare Beauty and how they're trying to really give back like $1 million to mental health. So I think that's super awesome and super exciting. That is it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of Rare Beauty. Are you going to be picking anything up? Have you picked anything up? Or are you tired of celebrity makeup and skincare lines? I would love to know, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Up every morning to the love that shines